Hello, I'm Steve, and you're watching the Patio Heat channel, where we provide visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for ideal patio comfort. Check out our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Please tap that like button if you find this video useful, as it helps others find our channel. Now let's get heating. All right, here we have this residential application where we have a screened in area, and so I just have the screen in here for a moment. I'm going to go ahead and just take that off because it's easier to maneuver through here, but you can see it's screened in. And let's go ahead and look at the overall dimensions. So overall dimensions I have of the structure, the posts that are supporting the structure is 18'4" outside edge to outside edge. I have a height of roughly, now this is something I'm not quite sure of, but I have a height of about 10 foot to the bottom edge of the supporting beam that goes across here and around this way here. Post to post, 8'11", post to post here, 8 foot. Total depth from this wall back here to the outside patio edge I have at 14.6. I think it's out to the edge itself. And is there anything else that we need to talk about? I think that's about it. All right, so let me go ahead and turn that off for right now. And we do have a slope ceiling, so that's another thing to keep in mind. I don't have any notifications of fans or lighting or anything like that, so I'm just going to place the heaters in there like I would see necessary for this space. Now, also, you can see I've just placed in some furniture, but the furniture could be in a completely different layout. So this door here is a sliding door. I believe it slides left and right. And then we do have part of the screened in area where the door does swing into the structure. So it's something that we need to keep in mind. All right. So let's go ahead and look at what kind of options we might have. So if I place in a couple of 6,000 watt units, now these 6,000 watt units are going to be quite high with that application height with the slope and whatnot. But basically what I did was I moved the center of the heater, well actually the edge of the heater I believe is like 2 feet out. Let's see if I have that on the dimensions here real quickly. Yeah, so we have the center of the heater at 5 feet out, and sorry, I'm gonna close that door here for a little noise outside. So 5 foot and 5/8 of an inch center of the heater to the inner edge of this wall here, and then you can see here I have the heaters at 8'7", and I have the heaters pointed straight to the ground. Also, you know, the brackets, what I've done here is I've taken the brackets and matched them up to the slope of the ceiling, and then, you know, angled the heater here so that the heater is pointed straight down. So let's go ahead and look at the, one thing I want to mention is the clearances to combustibles. So with the clearances to combustibles at this elevation, there's no issue. You know, we do want to think about this doorway here. And but with this application and this dimensions here, there should be no issues. Let's leave it at that. All right, and also we could look at the clearances above if you want. That's 6 inches of clearance, sorry, all the way around the heater, and we're no problem with that with the OEM brackets. All right, so let's look at the footprint of heat. Footprint of heat, you can see here that we have a really nice coverage of the space here. We're missing just a little bit in the back over here. And again, I'm not sure that this is going to be the actual layout, but I know there's doors back here. So this is entry exit point, and most likely that would mean that you know, this chair wouldn't be back here, but at least you can see that, you know, we have a really nice good footprint of heat. The only downfall to this is the height. These are 6,000 watt units, 240 volts, 25 amps a piece, and this is in a colder climate area, so the footprint of heat I would prefer to be a little bit stronger down here. This is the predictable ray that you see here. So this light wave, which is infrared, you will not visually see this. Infrared light is invisible to the human eye, but this is the predictable heat, and it will travel further It's just that this is the most ideal amount of heat that you can get from this unit. All right, so what I would probably recommend doing is maybe moving the heaters down a little bit, and in doing so you could maybe mount them off of a wire, but I've just basically moved them down in the same locations. You can see that they're just sitting there with the brackets similar, but you could take this bracket off here and then just put a chain maybe on both sides and then run your electrical down that chain, just because of the fact that it's kind of high for this application. I'd like to see it much lower, preferably about 8 foot off the ground, especially in a colder climate. And so that's kind of why I did what I did here. And you might also notice that I've taken this doorway here. Oh, and one other thing, I did move these, I think, a little bit closer. No, they're about the same here. But I've taken this door just to swing it open a little bit more so we can see what those clearances look like. So this is the clearance below, and with that mounting position that I had mentioned before, you can see that we're not hitting anywhere where that door might meet. And now we'll go ahead and take a look at the ray here. Again, the ray is much more in its location where it feels the best. So that's why I wanted to kind of show this here. Now I know that some cases you wouldn't want to do this just visually, but it's something you want to consider. The height of what I have here, again, this is 10'5" up to this edge here, so this is about 8 foot off the ground right now, the bottom of the heater itself. So in any case, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and you would like us to review your plans, please send your information to designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps out our channel and it helps others find us as well. Thank you and have a great day.